Established in 1998, Ross Road and Funeral Services continues to assist you plan the ideal funeral or memorial service locally or internationally. Our reputation is built on providing personalized funeral services based on love and compassion. Call Ross Road and Funeral Services at 718-547-0640.
Ross Road and Funeral Services, where your loved one is our loved one.
Yeah. Welcome to Ride Along Live for today, Wednesday. Sonia McKee John, how you doing? I see you. Corrine, how you guys doing? Welcome. Glenda, as you guys come and go ahead and share up the live. Share up the thing and say I share, please. Share up the thing and say I share. Kia. Is it Kaya or is it Kia? Kaya. Share the program, guys. Share the program and say, I share. And as you share the program, I want you to come back. I want you to say, I share. And tonight I have a special gift for everybody that share the program. So, we had a bingo thing coming up, right? I'm sharing as well because I want to enter myself. So, we had a bingo thing coming up on the 29th. Right? $1,500 bingo. So one lucky person who share the program and tag right along. So you share the program and you tag right along. 5 random names will be selected. Boom, 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 boom. And you would receive a free bingo ticket. Very random. So 5 random names, Danetta, will be selected for a free bingo ticket for a chance to win $1,500. $1,500. Happy hum day. So 5 random persons. So you just have to share and tag right along. And out of all the names, again, 5 lucky persons will be selected to win. Yeah. See, always winning. You see, I'm always coming up with creative ways for you guys to win something on this program, Always a win-win for everybody. Guys, today we have an interesting program lined up for you. However, I must say that it would be a little bit abbreviated because tonight is St. Antigua Barbuda's election, and we're covering the election coverage that's going to start sometime like about 7:45 around there, right? So we're going to be monitoring that. So it's going to be a slight bit of an abbreviated program. I'll try to give you guys as much as possible because we do have an interesting program lined up for you on a list of stories that touched me the most, really touched my heart, right? And the reason why we support the organizations that we do support financially, because when we hear stories like these, when we see situations like these, we have no other choice but to help. So you're going to listen to 2 very touching stories today. We have 2 guests on the program that's going to be sharing their stories. It's really a survival story. It's really a survival story. It's difficult. It might be difficult to listen to as well. But they were able to, to overcome because of the help of a particular organization, the Women's Ministry, the Women's Support Ministry that Ride Along also support. So we're going to be telling you all about that. But in the meantime, guys, you have 2 more minutes, really quick. Rose, big up yourself. Thank you so much. Share and say I share. Share and say I share. Share and say I share. Share and say I share before we start. Quickly. Share and say I share. 5 lucky persons will win 5 tickets, just like that. Marie, thank you so much. And guys, also, you know, you could give us stars, You could give us stars as well. That's great. Always good to support. It's always nice to support. All right. All right. So where is Dion? There you go. Dion, turn on. If you hear me, Dion, turn on. Right. And stay on, Dion, if possible. All right, guys. So I want to first introduce you to a young lady who we have been working very closely with over this past couple weeks and months, from the Women Support Ministry. Now, as you know, a lot of times people donate to Ride Along, and even when there is no donation, there is no financial contribution coming in, we do have a list of organizations that we support, right? This particular organization, the Women Support support. Let me get it right. It's called the Women Support Ministry. Women Support Ministry. We have been working with them over the past months, and I said Dion is here to tell us a little bit about what they do, and then also introduce 2 of the individuals that they continue to help. Dion, welcome. How are you doing?
Hi, good night. I'm okay.
Nice. Very interesting. I'm happy to have you on. Before we bring on these 2 guests, that these 2 friends or folks that you have been supporting over this years, to hear their story. I'll tell the viewers a little bit about the work that the Women's Support Ministry does.
Okay, well, our ministry was established in 2019. And the purpose of forming this group is to provide support and to help individuals as single parents and provide physical resources mentally and spiritually. We also educate them on childbearing. And one of our vision was to bring inspiration to the world innovation to those that are vulnerable.
Right.
Added to that, our vision will be fulfilled by creating opportunities, resources for women to discover the gifts and to empower and to fulfill their career purposes. So one objective is to educate the vulnerable and support them wholeheartedly. And the mission is to advocate for them, vulnerable families, and to develop the minds and towards building a higher self-esteem. We inspire, we equip, and we support and discipline. We discipline them for God's purposes and to serve vulnerable people in our country, which is Grenada.
Right. And let me tell you guys something. This is what keep us up late at night. This is a project that our producer, executive producer, Lynn Lois JJ, she oversees this project. That is her baby. She makes sure that whatever assistance that the Women's Support Ministry needs, she's the point of contact. She does an excellent job, right? And big up to you, my producer, and kudos to you for doing that. Now, tell us about the type of stories and the type of issues that you get confronted with on a daily basis.
Well, verbal abuse, domestic violence in the home, like, with families, or it could be with the person that they have a relationship with personally as man and woman. And some of it is mostly poverty. This is really, really hard on the Grenadian women because most of them, you would see them homeless, or you would hear the father not minding a child or the children, and they haven't got a place to stay without resources, leaving them like that.
Yes. It's difficult. And again, this is a project, and this is what keeps us up late at night. Now, we have a few of the persons that you help online right now. We have Ruti. Ruti is one of the individual that come to you. Tell us about Ruti a little bit, and we'll bring in Ruti to share her story. Deanne, just tell us a little bit about Ruti, and then we'll bring in Ruti to share a little bit about her story.
Oh well, Ruthie, she goes through a lot, emotionally and spiritually, in the sense that she comes from a broken family where she was not accepted, as a child up to this age, and spiritually she battles a lot of iniquities from the same family members.
Mm.
So this is why she had reached out to our women's group, and she was able to get supported through this group by deliverance and resources wise. When you all send the resources, we're able to make certain groceries and take it to her, so she will explain how she get help.
Okay,
So
so let's
this
bring
is
in
the part
Ruti
of it.
right now. Ruti, could you hear us? Ruti would not be showing her face, guys. You're just gonna have to listen to her story via her voice. Ruti, are you there?
Hi, good night. I'm here.
All right, Ruti. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks for joining us, Ruti. Tell us a little bit about your story. First, let's start back in the home. Deanne spoke about iniquities and stuff that you have been faced with on a daily basis in your home. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it is a spiritual facing for many years. And when I reached out to the Women's Support Ministry, I was able to speak with Diane and she prayed for me. I got deliverance right there and then. And she instructed me what to do in terms of anointing myself and my kids. And I was able to sleep better from there.
Okay,
So it is happening.
hold on one second, Ruti. I see you having some real battle with some crickets in the background there. Uh, they are
Sorry.
winning, by the way. They're winning because I could hear them much louder than I could hear you. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't
I'm
know if you,
outside. Sorry.
oh, okay, yeah, that's probably why we can't hear you good at all. It's very very noisy, and I understand the environment. Let's
Yes.
go in a little more quiet spot because we won't be able to hear you, not at all.
Okay. So can you hear me better now?
Not really. We're still hearing the cricket a whole lot more than we're hearing you.
Okay. So how about now?
Um, okay. I'm here. Okay. We'll try to ignore the crickets. Guys, she's in the Caribbean, and that's what happens sometimes at that point in time. You come out to play. It's a party, a whole carnival, a session going on there. So we have to deal with it. So you was having problems at home, family issues, family problems at home. Tell us about well, as much as you could tell us about the issues that you've been having. What type of issues, what type of iniquity problems that you've been having in your home that guided you towards the support ministry?
Okay, so it is a spiritual battle because I'm being attacked in my sleep. I'm not able to sleep at night, so I realized that something was wrong. And when I spoke to Diane, she told me that it's a spiritual attack because sometimes I just be seeing certain things in my dreams, which is rather strange, like snakes and other creatures, which is rather disturbing. So she explained to me that it's a spiritual battle. And I also realized that, things weren't happening for me. It's like every time I try to send out applications and stuff, like nothing is happening. I feel like I'm stuck. So I realized that it is a battle on my life. And I reached out to a pastor and he explained the same thing to me as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me come to Deanne a bit because Deanne, your audio is a little bit clearer. So if you could kind of reiterate or give us a little more information on what she's saying. Um, what type of spiritual battle she was having at home?
Well, when she reached out to me, and well, she haven't told me that much of in depth of it. Is like probably she was aware, but not really that much aware. When we started praying and so on, the group started praying and so on for her. I realized something, things reveal, according to how deep you is with Christ, you'll begin to see all of these things, right? That is for a person who are, very close to God and have a gift, and, actually you could help that person out from there. Well, from then, I advise on certain things. She had reached out to Pastor King, and she had finished got her deliverance through that church, and the things that was revealed in the church, it was really, really saddened to hear how people could go out for persons in certain places just to destroy that person. And it was somebody very close to her.
So somebody put some kind of hex on her, and
Yeah.
her life just went
It's
haywire.
it's like a generational curse she was battling with.
Uh-huh. So when you
Yeah.
met her, what kind of physical condition? What kind of physical condition was she in?
Well, she was stressed out, depressed, lack of resources, food for them children. That is when I reached out to you all team for help. That when I was speaking to Miss James. And then the spiritual part is a part that we had to deal with, pray nights after nights with her and so on. And she couldn't sleep. The children was affected as well until, she got deliverance and everything.
Yeah. So let me see if Ruthie and the crickets, what kind of relationship they have. Ruthie, are you there? Are you better now? Ruthie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. No, it's still very loud. I want to hear your story because it's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit difficult with the noise in the background here to hear. And I want to stretch my ear, but it's just very distracting and to hear your story. So let's go to, we have another person on the line here. Diane, give us some information on Lydia. Can we have Lydia on the phone as well?
Well, she is the same kind of similar story with resources and homeless and whatnot.
Right. Okay. So let me see if you could bring in Lydia. Lydia, are you there? Lydia, are you there?
Yes.
All right, Lydia. Lydia, tell us a little bit about your story and the type of assistance that you get from the Women's Support Ministry.
I'll call you and you put my number and call again.
No, hold on. Go a little bit closer to your phone. Go a little bit closer to your phone, Lydia. You're some kind of fire too. Just come, hold your phone in your ear.
Yes. Just call me and you give me the number to call me. One time, and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I give everything to her. What?
Okay, hold on. Stand by again. We're not hearing that too good. So, Diane, you have some work cut out for you tonight. Tell us about your story and what kind of assistance have you been able to provide for Lydia?
Well, she was she was homeless for a while in her teenage years. She been sleeping all about up to present. She's staying in somebody's place, and at the moment they cut off everything, all resources that a woman needs in a home, light, everything. They restrict her from communicating with individuals and so on. And she has one son with her.
Mm-hmm.
And he failed his exam due to the sake of lack of resources. So meaning that he is not seen at school often. The family stress, for one, let's say they haven't got anything to eat, which he said the father dropped little or nothing for her.
Right.
He cannot pay a light. He cannot even send the child to school properly. So all these things affects them, as individuals on a day-to-day basis. So poverty is a really big deal in Grenada. And the two individuals claim that they apply to the housing program. I think the houses that the Chinese built, and they haven't got anything as yet to say, well, somebody reach out to them and state that, okay, we have your application. Since the previous government, they said they apply up until present.
So the problem is the problem in a lot of sense is housing and also being able to afford basic food stuff for them and
Yes,
children.
yes, because I think she says that 5 months back she was working, and then until after that she wasn't working until today somebody reached out to her, so at least she get a work
Right.
today,
Yes.
but she will have to move out of them people apartment because they take out everything on her. She have to go to the river and do
Mhm.
everything.
Yes, yes, yes. Again, guys, let me tell everybody, this is the kind of stuff that keeps us up late at night. This women's support ministry we identify as uh, a reputable organization that we should and will continue to support financially and otherwise, because we really see that they provide, like just in some instances we get a call, or Deanne placed a call to Lynn, and it's a family, a young family who has children that's going to bed and they're hungry, no food, right? And we have to try to figure this thing out now. Oftentimes, I always say this: why all this bickering and stuff is happening, we have this situation where children are going to sleep to bed hungry. People are chewing food. Imagine that. People are chewing food. People need clothes. There are people that don't even have clothes. There was a situation that where we got called about. There's a little boy who is sick at the hospital, and they don't even have nothing to put to for him to wear, and he's wearing old clothes, or in some instances women's clothes, because they don't have any clothes for him. So these are the type of things. So whenever we do fundraisers and stuff like that, that's where we funnel all the funds to assist situations like these. Diane, besides financially, you also help them spiritually. Speak about the spiritual assistance that you provide for
And
all the women that come through.
and we also provide clothing for them because we have resources such as clothing and stuff. If we get shoes and stuff, we give it all to them. So spiritually, we have prayer meetings. Some of the folks, the pastors, we have pastors on board with us. We have prayer warriors because we would call our Zoom meeting. We would do certain prayer certain times. So by that, some of them will be getting deliverance and so on. And I always refer them to Pastor King's church as well. He's on the group too.
Right, right. What are the necessities at this moment? What is needed now?
Well, no shelter. We have one place that another board member offered to lend our apartment to the ministry. She's on board with us, but the apartment missing, we would need like cap it. Well, I think one of the board members again told us we could get a stove to put in there, and we needed a mattress or so on to put there so that the women could rest their head. But
Right.
it's only one apartment. We cannot do much better because the amount of calls that coming in is like, where are we gonna put all these women? And I realize, Grenadian women, they are so vulnerable that I think we was talking about reproduction since last year, to educate the women out there about reproduction and childbearing, because once you have control over that, you would not end up in poverty states. And once you have a proper job, because right now we're trying to do job search within the ministry, talk
Yeah.
to managers and private and even persons who in government that we could link up with to see where need people that we could link them up with a job, because right now we have like one person getting ready to go out to a job doing secretarial work,
Yes.
but
Yes.
there is only so much we could do. We need cooperation. We need the government to come together with us and make things happen, because things like housing, because you have one person, she's not here tonight, And I would speak on her behalf because we went to her, we give her the resources that you all sent. When you all send the money, we were able to make groceries for she and that child. And she was so glad to receive it because she haven't got anything to go by that day. And I think that day, Michelle Alexander accompanied me that time. We went and dropped off that groceries, but her house was wetting. The board need changing. You could see where she have her clothes and the baby clothes. It's like she said when the water coming in, the clothes getting wet on the floor.
Yes.
And it's a ply house she living in. It just repair.
Guys, and sometimes it doesn't take a lot, right? It doesn't take a lot to help. Sometimes it's as little as $5. Sometimes, it goes a long way, right? And know for that you'll forever be blessed by it. Now, we have pledged and will continue to pledge financial support to the group, right? But I want you to make an appeal as well, because I think that there are much more out there that might be in a position to help in all these women, in all this situation, even with assistance in terms of birth control and
Mhm,
assistance in understanding the process, or even
mhm.
going through that process even after they become pregnant.
Yep.
To the community, talk to the viewers on ways that everyone could chip in and help.
Well, once the government and the private sector could cooperate with us and say, well, okay, I will try and support you all in certain terms, right? We could probably put something together, and because right now we looking for a center so that because we have a staff and we
Right.
have people to teach everything who are qualified, educated up there, ready to go, but we just don't have the place yet. So what we really do, we meet online. We do our mentorship program there. We have persons waiting to join the course and so on, because right now we have Christian counseling, we have self-development sessions for 3 weeks. We haven't started yet. We just gathering up the people to do the registration and everything, and then we have a free course for the vulnerable people so that they will be able to get counseling and so on, because they are counselors and I'm a social worker in the ministry. I
Yes.
have my degree and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do until the Lord directs me to somewhere else.
I wanted
So with the help of the community, we could do something better for Grenada, because reproduction is an important thing to educate Grenadian women and men, because some of them probably not aware of the consequences until they reach in it. Then you realize, well, oh, I shouldn't go that route. I should have do this, but it's too late for
yeah.
some of them until they reach to poverty state.
Yes, 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 absolutely, absolutely. Again, we're committed to assist, but we're also calling on the community to further assist. Now, oftentimes when we have conversations like these, people shy away from even watching or being a part of this type of conversation. But this is important, because any one of us could reach in hardship, right? It don't take. Some people could be sitting on top of the moon and stars right now with having everything, but they have a medical complication and that send them down flat. So at some point in time, we may fall on hard times and we may call on others to assist. So in these cases with these ladies and others that not even on this program here today, they're asking for assistance, and we want to channel some energy, some support towards them. We are doing it. We are obligated. We feel obligated to do so. We are committed in continuing to do so, but we also need some assistance from the community. So we have a donation, something that I just put there. If anyone feel moved and want to help the support for the women's support ministry, they can make any little donation, and of course know that it will go towards helping this organization and other organizations in Grenada to move forward. The link I think I put it on there, so you guys could click on it and make that quick donation of support. Besides financially, I want you to reiterate, what other support could folks give?
Um, Well, things like, let's say household items. Sometimes they may missing let's say spoons, what else? Just I mean basic things. A mattress, probably a stove that they don't want, you know.
Yes.
Person to call in, and say, well, okay, I have a stove, you all want it for the group. That's fine. Somebody would get it. Because just last year I had a stove and a fridge and a mattress and I give it to somebody, and right after I give it to the person, somebody calling for a next one I couldn't give because I don't have more. So lack of resources in that area.
Yes, absolutely. Lack of resources. See, someone was asking about what ways could they support financially. We just put a link there again. The link is
Okay.
on the screen. Just click that link and you can make a financial donation. You know, let's pay it forward, because that's what it's all about. It's all about paying it forward, because at any given time, one of us could be in the situation, and I would be on this platform right here begging for assistance for you, right? So if you're in a position that you could financially help, please help uh, us help organizations like the Women Support Ministry. All right, thank you so much. Anything else you wanted to put out there, Dion? Any other
Well,
information?
we planning to have a women's seminar, um and it will be a mixture. It will be a mixture of that seminar. That seminar, well, Susan Jones, well, she's not here tonight, but she's supposed to be here based on the connection with the internet. She cannot be here. So
Right.
she is responsible for organizing the culture and stuff. So we'll have it mixed with a little bit of culture and Christianity and how to develop yourself and so on. And then we're trying to raise some funds. So probably in February, I will send a flyer to you. So
Yeah.
probably you could try to put it out there to see where we have the luncheon or the breakfast. So we're trying to raise some funds so that we could help more women and other families within the ministry. So we're just begging the government to, just try to cooperate with us so we can help the people of Grenada, because we cannot do it alone.
True.
We need help. We need resources wise always, even in my studies. When we studying for social work, resources, you would hear the pondering on resources. Grenada don't have resources. They would like to do more, but the resources is not there.
Yes, absolutely. Dion, what number could people reach you or the group at? What's the contact phone number?
537-9076.
537
9076.
9076. So that's the number right here. That's the Women Support Ministry. They're based in Grenada. They're helping and doing a very good job in helping a ton of women that are either going through situation with living arrangements, housing arrangements, financial assistance. And we are one of their donors, but we're begging and asking for additional assistance for them. You could contact them directly. The number there is on the screen. This is Deanne's number. Or if you feel moved and you want to continue to support, you could make a donation to the link provided at the bottom. And again, we appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. Deanne, is that all? Do you have anything else that you want to put out there?
Let me see. Yeah, just I think that's it for now, because the two ladies line are not clear, but I think we touch on everything so
Right.
far. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So we're
Absolutely.
trying to reach certain companies and so on, so that um we could get more people to go to jobs and so on. But we just need a place. We just hope that the government cooperate with us and allow us to have our place to do what we have to do.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
We're going to make sure we keep the plea of the organization and those women out on
And
air.
one more thing, we have our mentorship program. It's starting very soon. So persons who is interested, they could contact me on that same number.
Okay. Nice. Nice. Thank you so much, Deanne. We'll keep
All
in touch.
right.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good night. Yeah, bye.
Again, guys, this is one of our passion. Again, This is the baby of one of our producer, Lois JJ. She makes sure that the women support ministry gets the funding and from our end as much as possible. We are committed to continue to do so, but with all the calls that they get, all the calls that we get, because we get calls on a daily basis, and that's part of the thing that gets me kind of really upset. One of the things that get me real upset, guys, is when I am, and that's not just now, that has been happening for a while. I've been getting call after call after call, and they all seem to sound the same. They all seem to sound the same. You know, young woman or young lady in a situation where she have no place to stay, looking for housing. The other day we had to make arrangement for a young lady to be taken out of her home where she was because she felt like if the person was going to kill her. We had to quickly move her out in an emergency situation out of her home for fear that she may not live to see the morning, right? We keep getting this time after time. And what is really irking me is that we see so much waste of resources. We see so much bickering and arguing and all of these things when so many people are sitting there and they need help. They need assistance. Huh? Think about how much people that could be helped from $100,000 or $50,000. Think about it, just $50,000 or even less. But a lot of times, all of this stuff, some of this stuff go to waste. Millions of dollars go to waste, and ignoring the fact that there is a population that needs the help and support. So we call in on ministers, opposition, everybody, pay close attention to the same people that cast the vote for you, the same people who support you that may not be in a good position right now. Pay attention to them. Like if you're canvassing and you know who they are, you know where they are, reach out and help. All right. And we asking you as well, the viewers, if there's any way that you could help in whatever way possible, please make a small financial donation or whatever donation. You could contact the Women Group Ministry in the number provided there, or you could give us a call or make that donation here. It doesn't matter. It goes to the right place and you'll sleep good at night. All right, you'll sleep good tonight knowing that you played your part. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I know a lot of people, you know, they don't really get the message sometimes unless it's something like some kind of fight that's happening or some kind of argument or some kind of bacchanal. Now, this is not a bacchanal. This is helping people that needs assistance, right? This is all about helping people that needs assistance. I hope people would share this as much as they would share the program yesterday or the one before that or the one before that or the one I did earlier today. Share it as much as that, all right? Because it is that important. It's even more important. Do your part. All right, guys, I got to tell you about a few things that we're doing. Remember I told you about the Ride Along Bingo? Well, all of these things that we do is all about fundraisers. This is how we're able to get financial assistance in so that we could help people. When we do bingos, when they do this bingo, $1,500. We raise money, the money goes right back into helping the community. So even if you come in and you play and you win, or you played and you didn't win, know that it goes towards a very good cause. So our next bingo is on the 29th. $1,500 bingo. Tickets are only $5. $5. You can't beat that. $5. That's the cost of coffee. Less than the cost of coffee. So you could get your bingo tickets, guys, right now at Ride.com. The link right there. Get your bingo tickets, and on the 29th, come in and play. If you win, happy. If you didn't win, you're still happy because you know you supported a great cause. Check it out right now, rideby.com. We also have a brunch, guys. We have our brunch going on. No, that's Dubai. I have to tell you about Dubai because we have some exciting news about Dubai. But our brunch is happening on the 4th. Independence Celebration Brunch. That's happening on the 4th. Ride and dine. Grenada Independence. Oil Long starring. Yeah, Oil Long and Lambie Waters starring. Local juices in full effect. That is February 4th. That's in Brooklyn. I'll give you full information, and you could purchase your. You could purchase before. You could purchase your brunch way before. That link and information will be provided pretty soon. All right, get ready for that. Also, you remember I was telling you guys that about that Dubai trip. It gets even more exciting. By the way, it's even more exciting. Get this, guys. So we at a threshold right now where there's so many people that wants to go to Dubai. But here is what they're saying. A lot of people want a lower initial upfront payment. We are making it possible for you now. So your first payment, now the full payment is $3,800, but we could stretch that payment up to 6 months. Your initial payment to hold that booking, flights included, is only $250. Yeah, $250. $250. That's including air, that's including hotel, meals, yacht. We have an event out on a yacht in Dubai. Treat yourself to a trip to Dubai, right? Maybe if you win the bingo, then you could buy a Dubai trip, right? Yeah. So you could check out right now riderstravel.com and book with us right along to Dubai. We're riding to Dubai. Great experience out there. Book right now, only $250, low upfront, and you have 6 to 7 months to pay off the rest. It's great vibes, great vibes. We have a surprise artist as well. Let me tell you about this, guys. Celebration Team Committee invites you to the Gala Award Dinner and Dance under the theme Journey to 55, reflecting on the past, planning for the future. This would be an amazing event, and we have guests, Honorable Joseph Andel, Honorable Andy Williams, and Honorable Delma Thomas. They will be in New York for that. You guys can afford to miss that. To get tickets, you could go to rideby.com. That's rideby.com. You want more information? Sure you do. Check this out.
Grenada is on the road to 50, but this year we celebrate 49. Under the patronage of the Consular Office of Grenada in New York, the Grenada Independence Anniversary Committee New York invites you to celebrate Grenada's 49th anniversary of independence, January 27th to February 4th.
Happy birthday, my dear Grenada.
Our theme this year is the Journey to 50, reflecting on the past, planning the future. We shall be graced with the presence of Grenada's Minister of Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export, Honorable Joseph Andel, Minister of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation, Honorable Andy Williams, and Member of Parliament of Her Majesty's Opposition, Honorable Delma Thomas. The calendar of events rolls off on Friday, January 27th with a cultural evening from 7 p.m. at Our Lady of Refuge Hall in Brooklyn. Then Saturday, January 28th is the Independence Youth Fest from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. again at Our Lady of Refuge Hall in Brooklyn. The ecumenical service is on Sunday, January 29th from 4 p.m. at St. Gabriel's Episcopal Church on Hawthorne Street. The 49th anniversary of Independence Gala, Dinner, Dance and Awards will come off on Saturday, February 4th from 9 p.m. at the Anthems in Queens. It's all about Grenada's 49th anniversary of independence. The Journey to 50, reflecting on the past, planning the future.
The Journey on the Past, reflecting on the future, celebrating 49 years of independence. Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. All right, guys, again, you could get your tickets at rideby.com. Guys, tonight we're going to be having live coverage of the Antigua-Barbuda election coverage coming up right after this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program today. Catch me again tomorrow. Guys, again, if you're in a position to support and donate, please go ahead and do so. We appreciate it. Good night.
Established in 1998, Ross Road and Funeral Services continues to assist you plan the ideal funeral or memorial service locally or internationally. Our reputation is built on providing personalized funeral services based on love and compassion. Call Ross Road and Funeral Services at 718-547-0640.
Ross Road and Funeral Services, where your loved one is our loved one.
Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc., providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc.
The Tool General is coming back to Grenada with a massive 10 sale. Yes, it's an independence affair. New and gently used tools of all shapes, sizes, brands at an affordable price. Something for everyone. Just come to our 10 sale at Queen's Park and pick up a tool that you always wanted but could not afford. Now everything must go. Everything must go. Lawnmowers, weed wreckers, drill, saw, plumbing tools, woodworking tools, mechanical tools, bodywork tools, lawn care tools, tons of household items and tent for your outdoor enjoyment. The Tool General says, come with a little and leave with a lot. Leave with a lot. Don't miss this Super 10 sale, Saturday, February 4th, Queen's Park. Come early and you will say, I told you so.